So if you've been in the streaming world over the past few years, chances are you've seen the creator who goes by the name of Neon, and if you're just now coming across him, chances are you're unfamiliar with who he is. He may just come off as a completely wholesome, innocent person who gets a bunch of unnecessary hate online, but in reality, all of this hate that you see him get online stems from a very dark, toxic past that had Neon at one point hated by an entire community.
The problem with me is like I put the camera on and I black out and I don't realize, and like I actually started to realize it, like it hit me in the head, Chad. It hit me in the head that I'm like really like doing too much, like too much. Like it's not even worth it. Like I like talk too crazy and I don't even realize it, and it's like I don't even try to get the clip. It's not even that. I don't even try to go for the clip. It's just I just say whatever the fuck I want, and I feel like I'm behind a screen when in reality I'm in person. Like someone could literally just come like and shoot me in the head, but I don't like understand it.
And now it seems that this past that he's trying so hard to escape is starting to catch up with him even more. But what exactly did Neon do, and how is his past currently affecting him? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with that being said, let's get into why Neon can never escape his very toxic past. Okay, so to start, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Neon, he started his career on YouTube over 8 years ago, and like many other creators we discuss on this channel, he started his career off by playing a popular basketball game known as NBA 2K. Now, even though Neon would start seeing some real success online at a very young age by playing this game, on the downside, this is where his very toxic personality would begin being built. You see, the 2K community as a whole was already extremely toxic back then, and of course this was during a very different time on the internet where certain jokes and things were much more acceptable, whereas now a lot of the things that was being said at the time will probably get you canceled immediately today. So this era and community literally raised Neon into the person he became. A young, toxic person who really didn't care who or what they said anything negative about, thinking that all of these words and things they were saying were literally never have any consequences and were nothing more than trolling through a screen. For example, he said a lot of racist jokes and remarks over the entire course of his career. He's made racist comments towards every race really, even his own. But there was a specific moment that I think will hurt Neon forever throughout the course of his career, and that's where he actually openly admitted that he didn't like black people and that they were his least favorite race, and this was due to some people stealing from his father years ago.
What's your least favorite race?
I don't have a least favorite race.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't have.
What's your worst experience with a race?
With a race?
Yeah, like what race like you over? Like for me, I have a really bad story, but
What's your story?
some black guy tased my dad and robbed him of $50,000.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God. And then another black,
like in what
I don't mean to be
situation?
racist. And another black guy, my dad fired her, or it was a girl. He fired her because she's, they're fucking lazy and just stupid.
Wow.
So basically what happened was she came late for work. He fired her, and then she came with her boyfriend and robbed the entire place. His cell phone store, I swear to God.
You're not capping.
Wallahi.
Is he racist?
Let her ask.
Do you think black people are the inferior race?
No. I already answered this last time.
I know, I just wanted to know. It's just to confirm, guys. Calm down.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So what made Neon a bad person other than racist remarks? Well, he's not only disrespected multiple people, he's also disrespected multiple people's families as well. Ranging from children such as Woo-Wop, the popular son of well-known content creator Dub, and also the nephew of the well-known DDG.
You know who Woo-Wop is? Huh? You know who Woo-Wop is? The training.
Of course. The what?
The training.
Look into the camera right now and say Woo-Wop and Dub and DDG, I apologize right now.
And as if disrespecting people's kids wasn't enough, he would even go a step further and disrespect some people's deceased family members as well, such as Osama, a former New York drill rapper who was murdered due to a fatal stabbing at just 14 years old. And after Nadi's death, a popular dance was made up by his ops to mock his tragic death, and this became known as the Nadi Bop. A dance in which Neon would do multiple times on stream without caring about the repercussions or even the meaning behind it. And honestly, that's just a few of the people who Neon has completely disrespected over the course of his career. I didn't even mention countless other streamers whose family he's disrespected, or even Kai Cenat. For those of you that don't know, Kai and everyone else around him literally doesn't associate with Neon at all, and this is because Neon once said some disrespectful things about Kai Cenat's mother.
Wait, you want to do
I
a...
had Neon done talked about Mama Sanat before, bro. Neon
So,
done
so
talked
I
about-
want to, so
Neon
I
done
want to
talked
pick
about
the,
some serious shit, bro.
so I want to beat the shit out of him, maybe. You want to do a boxing? If you...
But as Neon continued to grow as a creator, he'd come to realize that every person he's disrespected or every negative thing that he's done over the entire course of his content creation journey has some form of real consequence behind it. This all started after Neon began growing as a streamer, becoming one of the largest creators on the entire Kick streaming platform, and all of his clips, both good and bad, began to resurface all over the internet, reaching some of the people that he was at some point disrespecting. And with the rising world of IRL streams, it wouldn't take long before he ran into DD Osama, the older brother of the deceased Nadi Osama, who Neon had previously mocked in the past.
I didn't realize what I was saying, bro.
Apologize to, cause like you know my heart, like my mom be on the gram watching.
I want
all
to apologize to her too, bro. It was not right what I did,
You
bro.
gotta apologize to my mom, my fans, it's not even about that even, my heart. It's just about you're not even in the streets to be even saying my brother.
It was back in the day. I didn't realize what I was doing, bro.
Yo, Woo, it's not even Why you not paying attention?
So I'm nervous,
you know
bro.
how I feel right now? I feel like slapping the shit out you.
I'm sorry,
but
bro.
I'm not, cause what I'ma gain out of slapping a nigga like you? Woo?
Yeah. No,
What
I
I'ma
get that.
gain from that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. Genuinely. I didn't mean anything I did, bro. I promise I'll never do any of that stuff again, bro.
Woo,
I'm sorry to your mom, your family, and everything, bro. And
Woo.
I didn't mean to disrespect you in any way, bro.
I'm just trying to tell you. You sorry.
Yeah.
You don't, bro. You don't, Woo. You don't, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, I'm not.
I get everything you
understand,
yeah, no, I get it.
bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope you do,
No,
bro.
I do.
I really
I promise, bro.
hope you do.
I do get it. This is one of the beefs I wanted to clear, bro.
For your apology, you go apologize to my mom.
I apologize.
You say I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
And say I'm sorry, Didi brother.
I'm sorry, Didi's brother.
And say I'm sorry, Didi sister.
I'm sorry, Didi's sister.
And say I'm sorry, Didi uncle.
I'm sorry, Didi's uncle.
And say I'm sorry, Didi's aunt.
I'm sorry, Didi's
And
aunt.
say I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
That was stir right there. That was stir.
Yes, sir.
Now this interaction probably went as good as it could have possibly went for Neon, because I'm sure we all know this entire thing could have definitely went wrong for him. But instead, it ended up being more of a learning experience, which is kind of sad that a 16-year-old had to tell him right from wrong, but it's one of those things where it's all about the environment you grew up in, and Neon did decide to use all of this information and take a step in the right direction. This is when the real career turning point started happening for Neon. He learned that he couldn't continue doing all of these IRL streams while having all of these problems with various people due to things he's said or done in the past. So this led to Neon really starting to turn his life around. He stopped trolling random people, he stopped making racist jokes, he really just stopped being disrespectful as a whole, which are all things he's literally built the earlier parts of his career on. And most importantly, not only did he stop doing all of these toxic things, he also started going around and apologizing and making amends with everyone who he spoke ill about or just disrespected in general in the past. It really does seem like Neon is just a completely different person now, which has helped his career tremendously, because now his PR is through the roof. And as I said in the intro, if you never heard of Neon prior to like 2024, you probably think he's just some sort of angel, which has even led to him landing some collabs with some big name rappers, top NBA players, and NFL players as well, some of which who are actually familiar with Neon's toxic past.
What streamers do you watch?
Bro, I don't watch. I see y'all clips though.
Oh, so did you know about me before I DM'd you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Shit.
I did.
Is it for a good reason or a bad reason?
A little bit of both.
Oh,
You be
fuck.
wildin'. You
Me?
be wildin' sometimes.
No, but I chilled though.
Yeah, you did. You
It's
grew
like-
up.
Yeah, right? I grew up, man. You see the transition?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure. Shout out you.
It's like,
You're crazy as shit.
What's like the craziest clip you've seen?
You be dancing. I'm not bringing up. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
No, yeah, nothing to do with you, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
But
hell yeah.
I just seen you go do some wild
We
shit.
gotta do a TikTok.
You like to piss people off.
Yeah, but so you know what's crazy? I used to want to do that, But now I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? What do you get out of that? You know?
Yeah, just vibe.
Yeah, just vibe, bro. Just chill. Like, be a normal human, bro.
Get your own energy.
Fuck yeah.
People gonna like you anyway.
Yeah. You said people don't like me anyway?
They will.
Oh.
I mean, they ain't gonna like you too.
Yeah.
Some
Shit.
will, some
Everyone
won't.
got haters, bro. If you don't got haters, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, so stop dissing people.
No, I'm done. CD, you got my word. I'm done. I'm done, bro.
Tighten up.
I'm done, bro.
Now, while Neon does seem to be on the right path, it still seems like he can completely shake some of the things he's been doing for the past few years, because he recently appeared on a popular radio show known as The Breakfast Club, where they tend to put some of their guests in the hot seat and ask them some rather uncomfortable questions that many people wouldn't really want to touch on. So when Neon came on this show, it was originally supposed to be a part of some big announcement for him, but the tables would quickly turn and this all seemed to be a part of an absolute setup. They blitzed him with a lot of uncomfortable topics specifically regarding his past, and even pressed him about some of the racist comments and things he said in the past regarding black people in general. Now, it was clear that this was all like set up and targeted, because some of the things they were mentioning to Neon was things that you would really have to be tapped in to know, and with all due respect, I don't think Charlemagne the God even knows who Neon was prior to that interview. But the point is, they were literally bringing up everything they possibly could to make Neon just seem like this absolute terrible person, which he at one point was. But like, I even seen a clip of them trying to use his Kit Chat against him, which we all know that Kit Chat is just the most toxic place on the internet. So I don't think that was really fair.
I don't give a fuck about what they're saying about me. You have 2 black people working for you,
Yeah.
2 employees. And they are spewing the monkey, the this, the that, all the racist comments. And you got 2. Like, you got a black man protecting your little ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your cameraman, black.
Yeah.
You feel me? They ain't got to know me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But these people are obviously close to you.
Oh, yeah,
They work for
100%.
You gotta love them.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't need, you know what I'm saying? You can't do this shit by yourself. You
Can't.
have to have a team. Team is black. A lot of them. Obviously.
I think my entire team's black.
You know what I mean?
Publicist.
So it's like,
shout out to Brandy.
Right. So. Right, so you know you might wanna.
Yeah, you gotta tell them.
Man,
But I mean, you can't control that.
I told him to chill 3.
You can't control that.
He can't. But if they love him and they're following him, and it's like he gotta still be the representation.
Well, of course you can tell him to chill, but at the end of the day, it's the internet. Like the internet can say, like just like when I was at home, I could say whatever I want. Like there's no like stopping what a live chat says. Like if this was streamed.
I agree.
So yeah, honestly, this whole thing was just going absolutely terrible for Neon. In my opinion, it was like borderline bullying. It was like a 4v1, 5v1, however many people they had in the studio versus Neon. And that really continued up until the point where Aiden and Ross were coming to Neon's chat. And he ended up giving Neon a little bit of confidence and support, telling him to stand his ground and stand up for himself as well.
I just feel like at the end of the day, you can't hold something against someone if they're changing and becoming a better person, and
But how
understanding.
do we know you're changing, and how
Well,
do you
you know,
expect
none
people to really believe you when you build your whole
I understand
platform on being a liar?
Of course, and no one has to believe me. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to believe me, you don't have to believe me. But if you actually sit down and watch my streams and understand the growth, then you see it. And if you don't, it's fuck you.
growth.
It's like at the end of the day, I'm not here to prove anything to people. I can do it the best I can. People could judge me.
And after all of this occurred, the Breakfast Club actually did end up receiving a lot of negative backlash for this entire thing. I even see Casanat speak out against him because of it, and as I said earlier, he literally doesn't even like Neon at all for things he said in the past about his mother.
And I'm just speaking the truth, y'all. So boom, there's this thing right now. I seen some shit with Neon. I was crazy. You know, I don't even speak on Neon. Because of what happened in the past, and that's okay. I'm entitled to feel how I want to feel because of what happened in the past, and that's fine. Whatever it's at, it's at. Seen him go to the Breakfast Club and they got killed, and that nigga, they was frying that nigga shit. But you feel me? Do I feel like they should have made it a more professional interview? 100%.
So if Kai can side with Neon and say the Breakfast Club is in the wrong, I think it would be a bit fair to agree with his statement, but not everyone feels that way at all. For example, Legend of Winning had recently put out a tweet saying that he believes that it's crazy that Neon expected no one to ever press him about the things he's done over the last 3 years, just because he's quote unquote changed over the last 6 months. And it seemed that many people agree with the post that Legend of Winning made, because this tweet did crazy numbers with well over 2.7 million views and over 36,000 likes as well. So of course, everyone has their own opinion on this situation. Whether you think it was right or wrong is up to you, but Neon personally didn't like this at all. In fact, he referred to this whole thing as an interrogation and admitted that he was even on the verge of tearing up prior to Aiden having his back.
And with that Breakfast Club thing, I want to say I appreciate them for having me come on, but that was literally an interrogation room. It was an interrogation room. They brought up my past, which rightfully so. Bring up my past, bring up everything. I've done so much up shit. I've been such a weirdo in my past, and I know that, right? I know that, but when they keep repeating the same shit, they're obviously trying to get something out of it and just trying to like, the motive was just very fucked up in that room. And, you know, I was honestly, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I'm gonna say this, bro, and I'm gonna keep, you can call me a loser, you can say whatever. Bro, yo, Karen with the sub, 10 subs, thank you so much. Before Aiden typed in that chat and said that thing, I was about to break. Like, bro, I don't know what, you know, I was an internet troll. I could usually take shit. Yo, my eyes were dead ass tearing up. I don't know how. My eyes were starting to like tear up, bro. I couldn't take it anymore. I've never gotten, I was getting gangbanged, bro. It was a 4v1. And when Aiden types in that chat, he gave me the confidence and made me realize that I do have people behind me. I'm not a loser. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not a racist. And I want to say I appreciate him for that, for real, bro. And I told him off stream, but I just want to say it on stream.
Now, I personally do see where everyone is coming from in this situation. I can agree that the Breakfast Club did a bit too much with their approach, but I also agree with the fact that Neon can't just go around expecting people to not bring up his past just because he's apologized multiple times, or because he's apparently a changed man. I mean, there's still some folks who Neon has apologized to that isn't buying any of this at all. Some people believe that it's all just a stunt to get more collabs or to further his streaming career.
I don't feel like Neon is a good dude. I don't feel like nobody. I feel like he just realized the shit that he was saying was stopping him from collabing with people.
Now, I will say I don't think it's a stunt or anything like that at all. I actually think he's just doing all he can to really just run from the things he said in the past. Like, I even seen this recent announcement that he was switching streaming platforms, and as we all know, he blew up on the Kick streaming app, which is known to be a rather negative streaming platform, and he switched back over to Twitch, which I think he hopes will help him be viewed in a more positive light, like, oh, he's a Twitch streamer and people won't look at him as weird if you say he's a Kick streamer. I really don't know. I personally think he's just trying to run away from everything, but once it's on the internet, it's there forever. We've seen it happen with various forms of celebrities and things like that. People will go back and find a tweet from 2008 of, like, you know, whatever, and completely cancel a person's entire career. So regardless of what it is that he does or where he streams, whatever the case may be, I personally think that it'll always be hard for Neon to escape his toxic past. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. So be sure to leave me a comment down below telling me, what do you think about this entire situation? Do you think that Neon's actually changed? Do you think he deserves any of this current hate he gets for his past? What do you think of the entire Breakfast Club interview? Be sure to let me know down below in the comments. And while you're at it, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 20,000 subscribers. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. You guys know any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.